Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you come across this video. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a wee bit of time with me, my darlings. I love you all so very much. Oh, thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the P.O. Box, purchases off the wish list, and tipping the Clarissa. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much. I love you so much. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. I'm doing okay. How are you today, Angel? It's been a very productive day. Hey, Kels. Go on, buddy. Hold on, let me help him up here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Attaboy. There you go. Oh, he's getting used to it. Got it, Angel. Morning, Flo. He's getting used to it. He's, it's not quite like what I imagined, but he does like it. He actually, it's funny, where the part in the yard where he couldn't, reach before is where he spends all of his time now, which is a really small part, but I'm guessing that eventually he will expand. But, okay. But he does enjoy it. He enjoys not having that, like, on him and, you know, being able to run. I enjoy that, too, because, yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. We can just go out in the yard and do stuff, and yeah, he's a silly boy. He is a silly boy, and he keeps, where we're building the deck, he keeps, trying to claim that territory. It's funny. Okay. Yeah, no, it's very lovely. I love having it, and it looks so nice. Hey, Tink. Okay, Angel. Let's see. What were the messages? What was the message from the two crows for Angel, please? What was the message from the two crows for Angel, please? Wow. Okay. So we got the Six of Cups, the Five of Wands with the Chariot here, which really makes me feel like you're kind of free to go. You know what I mean? There's something, like with the Six of Cups, the Five of Wands, this means like, you know, some sort of like, it's almost like fighting for yourself, defending yourself. That time is of the past here, okay? And there's kind of, with the Chariot here, it's really giving like, you know, pass go, collect $200 type of energy here. So that means that I feel like you handled something very well. Look, she even kind of looks like you a little bit. Isn't that funny? Well, mostly just like with the dark hair or whatever. But, yeah, you handled something correctly here. And and it's not to say that there is not going to be like reason for you to defend yourself or something like that, right? Like but it's to say that like you are protected, right? You're supported. Like there's some sort of battles that you don't necessarily have to fight, okay? That I feel like your ancestors, your spiritual team, probably the crows, are taking care of for you, and you can just continue to move forward here on whatever it is, you know, on your journey here. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what it means. I love that. So it's like, it's almost like they're saying, don't worry about this, we'll take care of it, you do what you got to do type of energy is what this feels like. I love you guys so much. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, girl, you keep doing you, right? You just hop in that chariot and you just do what you got to do. And you just allow the ancestors, you know, the divine, the universe to take care of whatever kind of mess that was, you know? Hey, Hayden. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Skyler. Corey's doing good. So my ear is getting better. I'm finally not taking like Tylenol every 4 hours, so that's good. And I'm still going through the amoxicillin or whatever. That's not over yet. A couple more days, and then yeah, I've just been doing stuff around here, personals, applying to jobs. To this morning, I went through my garage and made piles, and now I got a bunch of stuff that I gotta run and donate. I mowed the yard, you know, just life. Just life. You're on amoxicillin too? Maui's great, having a little nap. The kids are also great, registered and ready to go back to school. They go back in a couple of weeks. Almost got them ready to go back also. Luckily their supply list is really small. But as far as like clothes and stuff like that, I think we're pretty much, maybe need to pick up a couple things for Michael, but we're pretty set there. And yeah, their supply list is small, but yeah, they're just enjoying the last little bit of summer, playing with their friends and all of that. Angel, yeah, no, I agree. There are a lot of people that have experienced a lot of health, like physical health things. And I talked to somebody else about this as well, how I feel like you're right. It is our bodies just like realigning, like pushing out, purging out certain things. Like I know that like with this was certainly tied into like my chakras that are here. I did a lot of inner work on it too. Yeah, it's, I definitely feel like it's part of the alignment process, right? Not saying that you shouldn't go to the doctor, because I feel like these are things a lot of us, you know, that need to be addressed, right? But, yeah, I do feel like there's been some sort of, yeah. Yeah. Nah. Flow. You guys. Yeah, I did. I mean, you can, Skylar, for sure. Not every day like that is for me, but most days now, I've become more of a morning person, and I just get it done. I don't know. It's not like that every day, though. Your right ear too. Yeah. Yeah, when I went to the doctor, he was like, well, neither one of your ears are in good shape. And I was like, oh, good. He was like, can you hear? And I was like, well, my kids complain a lot because I'm always saying, huh. He was like, yeah, you got some bad ears. Oh, ow. I think I understand what you're saying, though, Angel, for sure. I'm just glad you're back home and feeling better. Oh, for sure, Tink. I agree. Absolutely. I love old buildings. Old architecture. It's the coolest. It's the coolest. Beep boop. I sure am. She's still kicking it. She's still doing good. Yep, hanging in there. There's another part on it that needs to be looked at, but we'll get there. Oh, something about a CVC axle or something. Makes a noise. Nice. Okay, Skyler, what is your question? Oh yeah, like a warm washcloth. Oh, it feels so good when I put that bitch up here. Oh, it's like, ha. Hey, Angie. I don't know about a clicking sound. It's like you can hear a rotation. Womp, 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 while I'm driving. You can hear it mostly, you can't really hear it until I'm like up in like close to like 30 miles an hour. And then once I get past a certain speed, it's still there, but it's, you know what I mean? Skyler, did you put your question, babe? I don't know what I did with my water. Nope, not for me. Okay, so why does Skyler keep finding coins? Oh, it's okay. I don't know. Funny enough, we've taken the left tire off, the left front tire off, and looked at it. All the brakes and all of that looks fine. But not the right, and I'm not going to get into why, because it's laughable. But okay, so why does Skyler keep finding coins? Why does Skyler keep finding coins? They're like little symbols. They're obviously, I feel like they're like little messages. It's to let you know that you are on the right path here. Because there could be some doubts, right? We have the Hermit here. This is a passed over loved one that is, I feel like the path may be a little bit like Five of Wands, Seven of Cups here. It's like the path may be a little like, kind of like what the fuck right now in a way. Like it doesn't have to be like, but there's almost a little bit of hesitation of like, okay, so is this the right direction? Am I making the right decisions? The answer is yes. And the fives are a symbol of change. Okay. So you are headed in the right direction. Then we have this Page of Swords with the Ace of Cups, right? So it's almost like you're being led through. It's like the coins are like breadcrumbs. It's like you're being led through, like a rocky time here. But this is definitely, this is a passed over loved one here that's guiding this. Yeah. And so the Hangman kind of gives me this energy of like surrendering a little bit. Okay, there's a little bit of surrender here. Because it's almost like you may be led, there may be like, decisions or things that you're doing or being led to or something. It's like, this doesn't really make sense. I'm a little confused by this or something like that, right? It doesn't seem efficient, or I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly, but the coins are confirmation of like, yeah, keep coming. Come on. Like, we got to get you through this in order to get you on the other side. Yeah, but they're giving me, I was drawn over this Ace of Cups with the lily pads and the lotus flowers. They're bringing you out of the mud. So the coins are like breadcrumbs that are like bringing you out of the mud. This is a masculine energy. The passed over loved one is a masculine energy. And for whatever reason, there's something about like white hair or white facial hair, or like it's white. It's not silver or anything like that. It's white. So I don't know if you knew this person or not, or what, but they're showing me it's like a beard, or not a beard, but a mustache, a white one. Oh, thanks. Right on. You're very welcome. I feel like my hair is turning like dark, which I kind of like, but you know, the little... I've always had like the natural like highlights or whatever through my hair. Zyla has them too. Lucky little girl. It gets darker in the summer. Interesting. It did grow fast, right? Like if we think about, I think I chopped it all off. It was about this long when I chopped it all off to like real short, like big bird short, okay? And I did that, I think, in either the end of 2020 or I feel like it was, or the beginning of 2021. And so here we are like 4 or 5 years later and it's right back where it was. You have the natural gold highlights too? Something special about it. Thanks, Angie. Yeah, it was like short when I cut it. Like a pixie. I had a pixie. Yeah? So yours grows fast too, for sure. Yeah, Zyla gets frustrated because she's been trying to grow hers out and it doesn't grow as fast. And she's like, I don't understand. I'm like, girl, I don't know. I do not know. Hey, Sid, thank you. My ear's getting better. It is getting better. Hey, Remedy. For sure, Kels. Yours grows fast too. Yeah, that's what I did. But she, you know, she's a 13-year-old girl. She just is going to focus on it. She's like, I just want it long. And she went through this phase where she was coloring it all the time. And so she, over the last year, has kind of let that fade out. And she's getting her natural color back. It looks nice. For a while, her hair was always like vibrant red and it looked so good with her skin. And then she switched over to purple. And then she was like, I'm done with this. Hey, Jess. Yeah, I do have Cash App. That information is in the description box, my darling. Alrighty, my darling. What's everyone up to today? What is today? Tuesday? Kind of feels like Monday. Hello. I should have brought my water. I love that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do after this. Oh, probably load up all the stuff that needs to be donated. I don't know. Ah, poo, Flo. Sounds productive, Skyler. Yeah, just... Oh. Well. I could use a nap. I thought about taking a nap instead of showing up here, but I was like, meh, I'm alright. I'll go live, see my friends, my family. I do plan on, well, no, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Oh man, I haven't watched that show in forever. Hey, Marvin. Have I played VR? Yes. Yes, I have. My son has 2 VRs, one of which I think we're looking to get rid of. His dad just be buying shit. But anyways, for sure, Hayden. But yeah, VR is fun. He loves it. It's kind of crazy. Some of the things that you can do on there, right? Like you know, like there was this one time it was like I was flying in an airplane, and I was like, you know, it was like literally felt like I was in the airplane, and we were just like, you know, or it was a helicopter or something, and we were just like flying real low to the ground, like in this like faraway land where there was like, I don't know, it was cool. It's just CorieSims. There's no 24. Nap time's my favorite time. One of my favorite times. I used to feel like when I was younger, I loved naps, and then I felt guilty because whatever reason. Now I don't feel guilty again. You must jump through a window last time you played? That's funny. Yeah, when Michael plays, he, you know, he has a couple parts of the house that it's like safe for him to like be in, and I'll just walk by and just like pull him to the side, like, oh, you made it a little too far over that way. That's so funny. You gotta be careful. You feel like you're falling off Earth if you go out of bounds. That's so funny. They're crazy. Oh. I can't believe it's already August. What in the world? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't even make sense. But whatever. Whatever. That's funny. Yeah, those things are hot. You do get all worked up and hot in those things, especially if it's like Michael's head is always sweating. I'm like, boy. They're fun. They are fun, that's for sure. Hey there. Hey, Crystal Love. Oh, for sure, Remedy. I agree. What was it? I think it was Sunday. All of a sudden, let me know what you guys experienced. But Sunday afternoon, literally everyone in my house, both the kids, Michael's dad and I were working out back on like the deck and stuff like that. Michael had a friend over even, and we all just were like suddenly just like dead tired. Like we just like stopped everything. Like Michael's dad went home, like the boys took a nap, I took a small nap. Did anybody else experience that on Sunday? Where it was like literally just the universe was like, go to sleep. Yep. It was heavy. It was heavy for sure. But whatever. You were already too rested. That's funny. My sleep has been a little off because of my ear and stuff, but because it's real hard to get comfortable. But we've been doing okay. Okay, Crystal. Feeling lighter for sure. Just a general for Crystal. Right, like literally. Yep, that's about 2 when it was here. It was like 1, 2 in the afternoon. It was just like done. But then, you know, in the evening, things picked back up again. It was fine. Thank you. Thank you. This one I painted. This one was a gift. And this one I bought. Hold on. What's funny is whoever this is, they think they're cool by being a bully. Silly, isn't it? Well, I thought I did it. Did I do it? No, wait, did I do the wrong one? Shit, I always do that. Hold on. Oh, Bobby just hurts. Bobby just hurts on the inside, so they feel like they gotta go hurt other people. That's okay. All right. General for flow. Sorry, Tink. That's why I try not to do it, because my fat fingers, the screen's so small, I always end up clicking the wrong one. I'm sorry. Have a good day, Hayden. All right, what does Crystal need to know? What does Crystal need to know? I don't think this is your energy, but I do feel like, yeah, we have Judgment with the Queen of Pentacles and the Star at the bottom of the deck here. This feels like your energy here. Now, there is an energy of, and I don't know who this person is, okay? And I also don't know why, it's almost like I don't know that, like, it's like I can... This energy, this is clearly like an energy. So I'm not sure if you're just like looking for clarity about like what's going on with someone, or like who somebody like really is. You know, because, you know what it feels like? It feels like somebody who maybe, like, kind of has a lot of, like, they talk a lot, right? But we have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups, right? So this is somebody who's, like, pretty, I don't want to say haunted, because that sounds like they could be evil. They're not evil. They're hurt. This is somebody who's very broken, who's very mentally kind of stuck. Okay. They also, I feel like it's like they have a lot of like desires, plans, and all of these are genuine, but there is this energy where they're very restricted, right? It could be by... I feel like this person is very limited, okay? They are still very much have themselves in a very small box, in which, you know, they feel as though it's so hard to get out of, or it's like, you know what I mean? Like, this is somebody who perceives life as like hard, right? As perceived, and we all go through that, right? But who doesn't feel as though there's another way, right? This is somebody who, like, can't see out of a situation, or it just any situation, right? It's like I don't think that they handle like life's inconveniences very well, but it feels like they carry a lot on their back, right? Like maybe they have a lot of responsibilities, or again, it feels like there's a lot of like from the past that maybe like haunting this person. Okay, so I don't know exactly why. I don't know exactly why you need to know, like, like maybe I don't know if maybe you feel like somebody has like bad intentions or something like that. I don't think that's the case. This person is just very, I feel like they're battling a lot within whoever this is. And again, I don't know why you need to know this or who this person is. Why does she need to know this? And who is this person? This is a King of Wands energy. Look at, Crystal, look at this energy. That's who this is. So maybe this is somebody from your past that needs some sort of forgiveness. They don't need the forgiveness. Maybe this is like for an opportunity for you to forgive this person. Yeah, because we have the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. This person's very flighty, very in and out, very, but there's almost like being able to see a different perception of who this person is in order to like fully forgive this person here. Yeah, because there's almost like whoever this is, you may feel like like defensive, maybe not defensive, but like it's almost like viewing, it's like, say for instance, what they're showing me is like this big bear, right? And this bear is very intimidating, maybe drooling out the mouth, whatever, right? But really inside, this bear is just hurt and just needs a hug. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't have to run from this bear, okay? Again, I hope this makes sense. I don't know who this is. Yeah, but I do feel like seeing someone in this light, okay, is in and will help change some sort of perception, bring through some sort of like forgiveness. And you could have been already like working on forgiving this person. I'm not even sure, but probably, but it seems like there's like it's almost like you're going deeper with it, right? Just a deeper layer in order to like release yourself more from like the karmic tie, if that makes sense. I just felt like we were in elementary school all over again. Crystal, I hope that this makes sense, my dear. Interesting. Right, Flo, you were on that. That's very interesting. Yo, mama. Oh no, Crystal, that's terrible. I love that for you. Okay, we got Kels and then we got Jess. Yeah. Okay, we'll just move into her new home soon. Let's see. We'll just move into her new home soon. And then Kels, you're up, my dear. We'll just move into her new home soon. Interesting way of saying yes. The Five of Cups in reverse. That's very interesting. You know, we could have got the Sun card, and that would have been a yes. We could have got any of the aces. That would have been a yes. But we got the Five of Cups in reverse here saying yes, right? That you're not going to be disappointed here or left out or, you know, something like that, okay? But this also makes me feel like there could be something, some sort of thought that you may be having pertaining to this house that maybe is needs to be reframed a little bit, right? You know, sometimes when things don't go exactly our way, we can it can start like a thought bubble, and then that can grow and turn into other things or something like that. But it's interesting that it came out this way. I think that's very significant because I feel like there's some sort of way just that you're you know, there's just maybe it's almost like a anxious thought or a thought from an old program is creating a little bit of doubt. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to be disappointed. Because I feel like the way that this is coming through is very divine, right? So this is a divinely led process, and you know, there's something about releasing some sort of expectation of disappointment. Because God doesn't disappoint, okay? Yeah. And that expectation was created by humans. And it doesn't even have to be a huge expectation. It could just be some sort of small old programming, right? That sometimes plays out when things don't go or look exactly right. Say for instance, you have a certain timeline in your mind, right? About how things will go. And if it doesn't go that way, well, then maybe some anxious thoughts kind of start rolling, right? Something like that. But you need to know that you're not going to be disappointed in this situation, okay? Hey, Deborah, I sure do. Good. Good, Jess. I'm glad that was helpful. You're welcome. Yep, Deborah, I sure do. Kels, you're up. Hey, Kathleen. Do I have time to read? Do you mean actually read? Do I read books? Yes, I make time to read. I love reading. Okay. Oh, shoot. Bonus points if we pick up Kels' dream. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. What does Kels need to know? And maybe anything about her dream that wants to come through. Okay. What does Kels need to know? Hair. Okay, I feel like there's some sort of communication that's coming in pretty quickly here, okay? It might be like sweet, short, and to the point. You know what I mean? That with the Knight of Swords, okay? And there may also be some sort of travel involved. It feels like this Seven of Swords, it fell it on the floor, okay? So there's kind of like this, like, it almost feels like you could have been trying to figure something out. Right? Like, well, it could go this way, or it could happen this way, or this could work, or, you know, like, it's kind of like that type of energy, but also just kind of like allowing like trusting and kind of surrendering with the universe here. Okay. It feels like whatever it is that you've been like kind of, again, there's not been any kind of control, but it has been like almost like a little bit of like an inner child of like, well, what if it's this? Or what if it's that? Or what if, you know what I'm saying? Like there's something kind of like that, okay? Where it's like you're gonna get that answer the way how I don't know what this is, right? I feel like it has something to do with something tangible, okay? Maybe even some sort of collaboration, possibly with the Three of Pentacles, but Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, it's like, you know, this could be a job. This could be, you know, it feels like something physical, right? It feels like, you know, that type of energy. But there's almost like, it's like, I don't know how this is going to work. And then suddenly you know how it's going to work, right? Like, or I don't know how this is going to go. Suddenly you do, right? And I feel like it's like, it's exciting. There's like kind of a celebratory energy here, Kels, right? Where it's like, exciting, you know, like celebrating, like, you know, but again, with the Knight of Swords, like this comes in real quick, right? And it's almost dry, right? So it's like you are like, this is something you've been kind of patiently waiting on, and it's like the delivery of it is like, I don't want to say the delivery of it is disappointing, but it's almost like, I don't know. Like, oh, okay. And then you're like, wow, like that. It's kind of what it feels like. Okay. So I don't know about a dream. I didn't pick up on any of the dreams, which the Seven of Cups, it is dreams, right? But I was picking up on a different energy. I didn't get any extra points today. I don't feel like I was picking up on your dream. All right, Deborah, my darling, you are up. Right, it's like, I don't know, the delivery, that's what I'm saying. It's like this message or whatever, you know, there's kind of like this like dryness, right? And then it's like, wait a second, you know what I mean? Like, oh, wait, like... Deborah, I'll have to look. I don't think I remember seeing pictures. Nice. I'll take it. All right, let's see. What does Deborah need to know? Just general or anything she needs to know. Maybe she's got this class reunion coming up. If she needs to know anything about that, let's see. Let's see what the business is. Yeah? What the business is. Uh-oh. May have to be the last one. My phone's gonna die. My phone's gonna die! Okay. What does Deborah need to know? Anything about the class reunion? Okay, so there was something that I feel like either someone or something that you were connected to in the past, it resonated with like an old version of you. It doesn't really resonate anymore. This is a cycle that's closing out. This is something that you could have been kind of Five of Swords kind of battling with, maybe internally, right? I feel like it could be more of like I don't know. I don't know what it is. You'll know, but it's like at one point it made you very happy, right? It made you very happy. It resonated. It was fulfilling, right? But it feels like it's like whatever this is, there's been like this internal battle of like, I don't know. This doesn't really... Yeah, it feels, whatever this is, it's associated, it feels more like with survival mode, right? Like, so, and this is something that's going to be, I feel like it's going to feel like a relief, right? Closing out this cycle is going to feel like a huge relief. You know, it could be something as simple as like eating sugar. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not exactly sure what this is, Deborah, but it feels like something that, you know, maybe even like coping in a way, but doesn't have to be exactly that. It could be the way you perceive a person. You know what this is, but because again, that Five of Swords, it feels like there was like this internal battle regarding whatever this is, but you're going to feel a lot of relief when this cycle closes out and this also closes out, right? It's kind of like, oh, phew. You know what I mean? Okay, what else for Deborah? Anything about the class reunion? Class reunion, I feel like it's going to go well. We have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands here. Okay, so that's, you know, I feel like people are going to be like, oh, look at Deborah. Look at so good. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. There may even be something that comes out of this reunion, right? You know, whether it's just reconnecting with an old friend and going out for whatever, or it's like a business opportunity, but there's some sort of momentum that comes out of this, actually. Okay, and it could actually just be internally, because yeah, look, we have the Chariot right after that. Like, ooh, that's a lot of momentum. But it's like you know, with the Eight of Wands, it's like, you know, going back and kind of revisiting and like, you know, experiencing something. There's, you know, I feel like it's going to make you feel good, right? And you're like, oof, yeah, let's get back to life. Like that type of energy. I'm covered in goosebumps. Also, I have to pee. But yeah, this is what's going on here. Okay. So you're closing out this cycle. It may be actually more than one thing that's attached to like survival mode. Again, it's like there's like, you know, a cycle that's closing out where there was like certain things that used to resonate with the old version of you, right? It just doesn't anymore. It's not aligned anymore. So those are being removed. And then, yeah, it looks like the class reunion is going to go really well. You're going to be feeling really good about yourself. And about the situation. And again, I do feel like there is, whether it's energy or actual, you know, something physical that comes out of this. Okay. Yeah. It's going to be good. Okay, Crystal. Have a good day, Tink. See you, Angie. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, and we got Wendy up in here, and I think that'll be our last one. It does feel good today. It does feel very, very good. You're so welcome. I'm excited. I hope you have the best time at your class reunion. I don't hope. I know. I feel like you are. You're going to have a great time. Yeah, Crystal, I agree. You know, this is the year of the snake, right? Where we shed our skin. And so that's where I feel like all this year, you know, we've really been shedding the skin and the things that may have just kind of kept us still, you know, slightly energetically tied to, you know, previous versions of ourselves. And so, yeah, it makes sense. Is Wendy here, my love? Well, that was fast. Michael J., my boy, is awake. Looking forward to it, Jess. Have a great day, my dear. Maybe I'll just, am I being impatient or, because maybe Wendy's not even on here. I don't know. Oh, there you are. Okay. Wendy, what's your question, my dear? Okay. What does Wendy need to know? What energy surrounds Wendy and Gus? Happy birthday, Gus. What energy surrounds Wendy and Gus? It doesn't. Huh. So here's what it feels like. So internally, so we have the 9 of Wands with the 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. This is, okay, so this is what it feels like. It feels like, but externally, right, we have this Hangman with the Page of Cups. You know what it feels like? It feels like there is some things that have not been said that need to be said, some things that not been communicated, misunderstandings, you know, it feels like there are but on the exterior, it's like everything seems fine. In a way, is what's kind of coming through. So what I really feel as though there needs to be, I don't know, like a, and it doesn't have to be today. Today's his birthday, right? But this is what feels like. It's like, it's like an energetic dispute. Right? There's like this energy, Nine of Wands, kind of defensive energy coming from one way. The Four of Pentacles just trying to hang on, trying to like, this is somebody who feels like they're like drowning, but hanging on tightly, right? But this is like energetic. Because I almost just get this feeling where it's like pretending like nothing happened. Pretending like these feelings aren't real. Whether that's you or him, I do not know. But that's an energy that's coming through, Wendy. It's like this energy of like, well, yeah, it feels like rolling with emotions. You know what I mean? Is what it feels like. It feels like it's just like, going with the motions. So there is a level of conflict here, but I feel like it's masked. Maui, stop. Okay, that's very loud, Bubby. It echoes. Come here. Yeah, I haven't been on YouTube a lot lately. Wendy, does this make sense? Is this helpful? I've been posting things on Patreon and will continue to post things on Patreon. I am not sure if I will be like returning to do collectives on YouTube or not. Yeah, I can tell there's a lot. And there's a lot that needs to be talked about, but not like, I feel like there are like things that have been like brushed under the rug or brushed under the table. And so what I'm picking up is kind of this energy of like, again, it feels like it's being masked, right? It feels like it's in some type of way, right? But it's like, within maybe even both of you, it feels like it's like a volcano about to erupt, filled with misunderstandings and that type of stuff, for sure. So do I feel like you guys could get through today cordially and have a decent day? Sure. Do I feel like there needs to be some sort of like, shift in the dynamic, some sort of conversation? Absolutely. Okay. And I agree with Flo. I don't care how old my kids are. If you got a problem with my kids, you got a problem with me. And we can knock if you buck. Just joking. I'm not a fighter. Thanks, Angie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. That's good. I think that you need to have a conversation. If you really care about Gus, right? And you want to move past this, right? Which you can't change the way that he treats your son, you know? But I do feel like I feel like there are some misunderstandings, some things that have not been said. I feel like there's some things that he needs to say that he's been holding back. You know what I mean? Like, I do. I feel like there needs to be a conversation. But anyways, guys, my phone is about to die. I better jump. But hey, listen, thanks for hanging. Thanks for vibing. Oh, I'm so glad. You're welcome. Thank you. I love you so much, Wendy. You got this. I feel like it's a conversation. You know what I mean? And yeah. Okay, Kels. Looking forward to it, girl. All right. Listen, I love you guys. Have a good day. We'll see you later.